Well, all right, guys. You wonder why the name on the channel is what it is? Fans. You know that's why that is. It's not my fault. They created a website after I had already created the name for my channel. Anyway. I love my calendar girl. Ooh, sweet calendar girl. I dare you to love me. I dare you to love somebody like me. And I dare you. You love my microphone. You love my microphone. I'm hard to love. No, it don't make it easy. You couldn't do it if I do it, that, and whatever. Anyway. Oh man. You know, when you have that time, when you look and you discover things about the world and you're like, oh my goodness, they lied to me so badly. Please remember that I was put out of work 20 years ago. I was replaced by Antifa, apparently what would become the Zumatol, rioters, illegal immigrants. I mean, you name it, the worst of the worst apparently got hired by all the art and technology firms. Everybody, literally everybody under the bus got hired and overhired. Just not me. And then you think about it and you're like, whoa. I mean, what is that new phrase that they use these days? FOMO or something? Fear of missing out. You guys did not want a cog in a wheel? Oh my goodness. You know, when they talk about karma and what goes around comes around and what you reap is what you sow. I mean, these people hired pretty much anybody other than me. And you could have had somebody who shows up on time or early to be on time and leave the office when you're supposed to leave the office. Never would have asked for a sick day. Never would have, asked for a pay raise. Nothing. I would have been just happy with like 30 grand or more, whatever is required to live a regular life. But you picked all of those guys who rant and rave on company time, who are like really political and all that jazz, when you could have had me just sitting at my cube, typing, doing whatever it was. And I would have taken any job. I would have taken any job at all. You could have asked me to do animation. You could have asked me to do final layout and layout. If you guys know what that is, if you've actually done real jobs, real work in animation, you could have had me do paperwork. I would have gone around making photocopies, whatever. But you put me out of work 20 years ago and made me so miserable that every time I went to an interview, you just kept saying, no, you're overqualified, you're underqualified, whatever the excuse. Go back to school and learn this thing, learn that thing. My goodness. And you wonder why people give up going to work. I was the perfect cog in a machine, and you picked everybody else, literally everybody else. People from jails, people who came over the wall, just like Donald Duck says. They don't bring us the best. Well, they hired the worst when they could have had me. Oh God, it's so funny. When Eli the computer guy goes out there and says, you were hired for your Heine in seat. But not this Heine. This Heine, something wrong with this Heine apparently. You couldn't just hire somebody who was, loving, caring, who wasn't disruptive to the company. I mean, what's the worst thing that I ever did in a company when I did a job at one time? And again, it wasn't in America because they just did not want to hire me in America for some reason. It's always like, yes, yes, come work for us. So what's the paycheck? It's either for free or it's for so small amount of money that it costs you more to travel to the company to work than to earn any money from the company. So by the end of when you look at your balance sheet, you're like, okay, so gas prices are this is what it takes for a commute. Oh, okay, that's it. So I pay for my gas money and there's nothing left over for food, housing. You can't be part of the what is it? What does Eli the computer call it? The Brotherhood of the Mortgage. Oh God. So again, I totally empathize with all the snot bubbles and all that stuff. People getting fired is terrible. It is terrible. I am not laughing because I am happy with what's going on in the technology world, in the art world. But seriously, these companies, what goes around comes around. You do reap what you sow. And so you could have hired people like me to stably just sit at a desk and do the work and get things done. And, well, you hired who you hired. And now, obviously, what they're going to do is replace all the people that they hired. The worst of the worst are going to be replaced by, you guessed it, AI. Which isn't artificial intelligence. It's just slightly better than automation. So technically, you could have had me there working. I could have been part of the Brotherhood of the Mortgage, and you could have paid me whatever it was, 30, 40 grand. And I wouldn't have to feel like a complete loser for 20 years. But you chose to hire everyone else. Literally everyone else. Oh, I dare you to love somebody like me. I dare you. Oh, man. You just won't. You're like, well, it's 20 years later. Why don't you apply again? Really? You think they're going to hire me now? Now that is the biggest joke I've ever heard. Anyway, before I leave, I will leave you with the mating call of the buffalo bird. Oh, you don't know about the buffalo bird? Oh my God. I can't take credit for this joke because my father used to call this bird the oi oi bird. And so it was his joke, not my joke. So I have to give him credit for it. But the buffalo bird is the only bird, and the males are the only ones who suffer from this, is they have the longest, heaviest nutsack that drags. So whenever there is liftoff and landing, you will hear the mating call of the buffalo bird, or the oi oi bird, as they call it in Italian. Anyway, so what happens is when they take off and they land, imagine this is the bird, right? And this is the ground. So on takeoff and landing, when the bird arrives, oi, 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 oi. Which is why the buffalo bird, or the oi oi bird, prefers to land gently on water. It gets pretty nasty though if the water has lots of, like those little weeds and things, or the lotus plants coming out, because the nutsack may get tangled on that. So that can often stunt the birds. But anyway, that's why you come to this channel, for the oi oi bird, the buffalo bird, and the fan. Anyway, it's diabolical.